Today I'm doing the wig review for this very trendy, brand new style from Envy's 2024 collection. This is Miranda in Golden Sandstone. As always, please hit that bell, give me a thumbs up, and subscribe to my channel if you like what I'm doing here. And make sure to check out Pinky Promise in the details, support our small businesses, use my code Sarah30 to shop with them 7 days a week for all your alternative hair needs. If you've been eyeing this one, this review's coming right up. We are talking all about Miranda today from the new Envy Spring 2024 collection. Miranda is described as a wolf cut, and you may ask yourself, what is a wolf cut? Because I did not know either. When I Googled it, I was told a wolf cut is a combination of a 70s shag and an 80s mullet. Now, we may be thinking, why would anyone want to wear a 70s shag and an 80s mullet? Because those styles are coming back in style. So if you want something super trendy, super edgy, this might be the wig for you. Let's look at her from all angles and talk about this trendy wolf cut. You will notice that she is full of lots of layers. This is Miranda from the front, Miranda from the left, Miranda from the back, and Miranda from the right. She is clearly a mid-length style, and we're going to talk about her dimensions. The bang is 3.5 inches, and so usually the rule is to do your 4 fingers. And if you use your 4 fingers and place the wig cap where it should go, the bangs should work. They shouldn't fall in your face unless you've got a super duper narrow or short face, which some people are more petite than others. For me, I find that the bangs sit right where they're supposed to sit as long as I'm doing the 4 finger rule and placing the wig where it should be placed. It is a fuller bang, but it has lots of wispies. And you could probably do more to the side if you wanted, or more in the middle if you wanted. But it is definitely a bang style, and it's not something that necessarily would side sweep. You'll notice all of these layers going in and going down. Now, not every layer is given in the dimensions, but I will say that it is a 9-inch nape. And it is a crown of 7.5. And you also have sides of 7.5, but there are definitely layers that are much shorter that are not given in the dimensions. You see these short layers kind of all over the wig. Here, lots of layers, short layers that are not given in the dimensions. Those are just kind of the overall dimensions. I would say this is a medium density wig, although it might look like a fuller density. We're going to talk about why when we go over the cap. But this one weighs 4.41 ounces. It's not super heavy, but it is a very full style. Now, this is a basic cap, and a basic cap does a couple things for you. It gets your price point down, and they also are what you would consider workhorse wigs because the basic cap is not nearly as delicate as a wig with lace and monofilament, so these caps last a lot longer. Now, with a basic cap, you are not going to get a part line that gives you scalp illusion, nor are you going to get a lace front. However, in this style, you really don't need either one because it has such a full bang. It's really not necessary. This is one of those wigs that you may not wear every day, but you might want to wear when you want to go out on the town and just have something that's a little bit edgy and kind of that fun wig. You know what I mean? It's not a wig I would wear on a regular basis, but I would wear it, out to karaoke or, out to a club to see a band or something like that. I think it would be a super fun style for that kind of event. But that is a personal preference too. Some people might want to wear a wolf cut every day. Just depends on the person. So again, you're not going to have a lace front, as you can see, and you really don't need one. I'm going to talk about the cut and the color. We'll take a look at all of the, lighting for the color. This is Golden Sandstone. And so let me show you the cap. True to a basic cap, this cap has it doesn't have any monofilament features. Okay, there's no lace front, there's no parting monofilament, but again, they last quite a bit longer. You have soft felt ear tabs. It's an open wefted cap. It does have an extended nape with the Velcro adjusters. So it is a basic cap. Now I want to turn it around before I put it back on my head and talk about the permatease. There is permatease on the full crown of this particular wig, but if you look at it, you're not seeing a bunch of crinkly, wiry permatease. As long as you keep those top layers above the permatease, it's not something that you're going to see. It's not going to look weird or sticking all out everywhere, but it is a fully permateased crown. And let's talk about why they decided to put the permatease in there like that. Permatease is one of those things that people seem to either love or hate. And some people like a little bit of permatease in specific styles. It's just kind of one of those things that there's like two camps, so to speak. There's a very specific reason this wig has permatease. This is a rock out wig. So if you want to keep it more in the 70s shag, you're gonna keep it flatter. But if you wanna do the rockin' out 80s, that permatease is in there, you know, so you can get hairband crazy with it. You know what I mean? Like you can zhoosh this up big time and make it super punk rock. And that's, you know, that's why the permatease is in there. So you can pick. Do I want to go shag today or do I want to go rocker, right? So there's a very specific reason. And again, if you keep the top fibers, you know, the top fiber layer above that permatease, you're not going to see any weird, you know, curlies or anything like that. Because we know permatease is this kind of short hairs, you know, teased pieces, but you won't see them. I'll show you again. You're not going to see them as long as you keep those top layers. You know, this is a higher quality wig. And, you know, so with some of the super inexpensive wigs, the permatease is really showing, but not on this one. This is, you know, this is Envy. They make higher quality wigs and you're not going to see that permatease if you keep that layer on top. Okay, so this is Golden Sandstone, the color. Golden Sandstone is described as a beigey blonde with a darker brown root. And I would say that's pretty accurate. It's like a beige blonde with dark roots. And you don't see the roots as much with the bangs, but they're there. And I also think a root really helps with a basic cap to kind of give that illusion of some kind of part. But you will note that it is rooted, so you see the darker underneath and you see the darker here, wherever it is, you know, you're trying to part it. And it's definitely a beigey, a blonde. I would say it's kind of a neutral blonde. I wouldn't say it's necessarily cool or warm. I'm gonna show you this color in front of the slider and outside as well, so let's take a look. All right, we've got Golden Sandstone in front of my slider. Very neutral blonde. I think this blonde could work for a lot of people. Rooting. Take a look at her outside. I got a lot of sun today, guys. So you could see her in sun. There's direct sun. It's a pretty color. And it's a color that can work for a lot of people, I think. We're gonna look at her in front of the slider. Okay, last very important thing to note about Miranda is she is not a heat-friendly synthetic, she's regular synthetic. Good news with that is the fibers are more durable. However, you don't want to use heat on this one, and you really got to like the style the way it comes. I found that the style was exactly the way it should be right out of the box, didn't have box hair or anything like that. So it was really, you know, easy to style. She is fun, she is edgy, she is on trend, combining different decades that are coming back in style. Very fun wig to wear out. And please, as always, subscribe to my channel. hit that bell, give me a thumbs up, send me a message. I'd love to chat with you. Check out my Instagram, Scarlett O'Hara, as well. And please check out all of Pinky Promise's details in the description. We want to support our small businesses. Shop with Pinky Promise 7 days a week with my code Sarah30 for 30% off. And I'll see you at the next wig review.